Hello everyone! Have you ever looked at old CDs, some nuts, bolts, and a discarded jar and wondered what amazing tool they could become? Well, prepare to be amazed, because I'm about to turn these everyday items into something truly extraordinary. Stick around to see how you can create your own powerful device right at home. This hole needs to be just the right size, so I'm using a step drill bit to gradually widen it until it's perfect. After drilling, I removed the jar lid and prepared it. I then took an old CD and placed it inside the lid, ensuring their central holes aligned perfectly. Next, I'm preparing my angle grinder. I'm removing the original cutting disc to replace it with our custom attachment. I'm attaching the modified jar lid and CD to the grinder. Leave a comment and let me know which country you are watching from. It's great that we can connect and chat from all over the world. Then adding 2 long bolts with nuts on either side. These bolts will act as guides. I tightened them firmly, ensuring they extended outwards symmetrically from the grinder's body. To create a stable cutting guide, I'm positioning 2 pieces of wood parallel to the bolts, marking the points where the bolts align. These marks are where I'll drill to create a secure mount for the entire apparatus. Using my drill, I carefully bored holes through each of the marked spots on the wooden blocks. This creates precise openings for the bolts, allowing the blocks to serve as stable feet for the setup. After drilling, I'm removing the guide bolts from the grinder. We'll reassemble everything shortly. I threaded the long bolts through the newly drilled holes in the wooden blocks. I added extra nuts to secure the blocks firmly onto the bolts, creating 2 stable stands for the angle grinder setup. If you find this video interesting, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss any interesting ideas coming soon. With the blocks now attached to the bolts, I secured these assemblies back onto the angle grinder. I made sure to tighten all the nuts with pliers, ensuring the entire structure was robust and the 2 blocks formed a parallel and stable base. I gathered some old spark plugs, nuts, that I wanted to clean. I placed them into the jar and then added a generous amount of sand. The sand acts as an abrasive, helping to polish the metal. I carefully screwed the jar filled with sand and metal items onto the prepared lid attached to the angle grinder. I'll use another drill to tighten the lid even further, ensuring no contents escape during the operation. This creates a unique grinding chamber. Now, I'm attaching the battery pack to the angle grinder, preparing it for action. With the power on, the CD spins rapidly inside the jar, agitating the metal scraps and sand. This continuous abrasive action started to work its magic. After a good polishing session, I carefully removed the jar and poured out the contents into a tray. The results were truly amazing. You can see the transformation of the metal parts. They look so much better. Just look at these spark plugs and bolts now. They're shining like new. Watch as the grime and rust disappear, leaving them looking almost new. It's truly effective. This simple homemade polishing machine has breathed new life into these old items. It's an incredibly effective way to clean and restore metal. If you enjoyed this project, give it a try yourself. Thank you for your support. Bye. See you in the next video.